2016 in Des Moines, in Demisius Dynasty. Construction Stories Part 86. Roundabout. I don't know. It's the word that came to mind. I'm vacuuming. I'm doing my thing. My responsibilities, if you will. And these two carpenters are just making trouble, man. They're just jazzing my jelly beans, sir. And we're just bantering back and forth, and it's fantastic. And we're just doing that lighthearted beefing in which you're arguing about something, but neither of you really care. You're just enjoying the interaction that comes through arguing. And whatever. We're just yelling at each other, basically. And something happened. Oh yeah. I go over to where one of the carpenters is, and there's two of them, as I said earlier in this video, you may remember. And one of them is just like doing work over here, like sawing stuff, and they were talking together, but then he went over there, and the other guy's been down here sawing stuff. And so I had to vacuum this spot and this spot, but he was still there, so I vacuum this spot, then I come over, I'm like, hey man, can I maybe vacuum here? And he goes, let's talk more work. See what I did there? I was just like that guy over there, and he points at the other carpenter, and the other carpenter's like, yeah, whatever. It's like, yeah, I've turned into more of a bully now. I like that big bully over there. And the other guy's like, I'll give it. Oh no, he didn't say that yet. And they're just doing that. Oh gosh, what did I just pull out of my eye? That's terrifying. Lord, what is? Anyways. Oh yeah. Let's talk more work. See that? I'm being like a bully. I'm like, oh man. You know what, man? You should just try to be your own person and follow your own path, and don't do what other people tell you to do and try to live up to their expectations. And then he's like, you're right. I'm going to be my own person. I'm going to start being nice to people. You hear that? I've turned over a new leaf. And the other guy's like, I'll give it an hour. And it was funny, because then he left, and then they just started arguing again. And it was fantastic, because he was right. He did turn over a new leaf, and then it got turned over again in a roundabout fashion. And another thing that happened is we were picking wire, as I so often do. And one of the newer people on the crew was just picking wire with me, and he's like, hey. What did the buffalo say when he dropped his son off at school? And I'm like, I know this. My mind starts racing, and right before it reaches that point where it's socially acceptable for him to answer it for me, I say it. Bison. Buffalo, bison, bison. I explained the joke, and that makes it funnier. But yeah, and so I'm like, bison, haha, gotcha. And he's like, oh darn. And we just straight up started talking about buffalo. We just started talking about buffalo and how they're so angry all the time, and how they can run like 30 miles an hour, jump 6 feet high, and turn on a dime. Those perfectly bred killing machines. Those buffalo. And he was just talking about how they're always so angry at people, and I started imitating one, like, those dang white people taking over our lands. And then he just kind of stopped and was like, if there's any animal in the world that would be racist and have a reason to be racist, it would be buffalo. And I'm like, yeah, it would be. So I'm having this inner turmoil right now about whether or not it would be buffalo, carrier pigeons, or dodo birds. Like, which one of those has been completely and utterly decimated by humans to the point where they would just be so flat out racist? So, I think dodo birds are extinct. I'm pretty sure. And I say I think because while we have proven. There might just be some flapping around somewhere, and nobody knows. But what are some other animals that have been, like, utterly, terribly violated by human beings in the sense of killing them in mass numbers to the point where they would be racist towards us? That's a question. You should answer it in the comments. I'm going to go take a shower, and I'm going to go to sleep because I need sleep. And you need sleep too. You should take a nap. A lot of people disregard naps because they're for babies, but naps are actually really cool. 90-minute increments, okay? Be smart. Stay safe.